Okay, and we are live with another Wrestling Freaks podcast doing a rare Tuesday evening video. Just quick WWE Raw review and then touch on Tough Enough, the first episode tonight. I'm your host, Tony. Without Dave tonight, couldn't make it, but with my other co host, Justin. How you doing tonight, Justin?
Doing great. How are you?
Doing all right. Let's just hop right into Raw, where Raw wasn't the greatest episode, which they haven't been the last couple of weeks, but we did see Brock Lesnar return to
hmm
Raw. He opened up Raw and ended the show. Just to get a quick summary of Raw, pretty much Rollins, pretty much all night was trying to persuade the Authority, Kane and J Security to join back on his side. Pretty much apologizing to them
hmm
and saying that it was just a heat of the moment kind of thing, and that he looked up to Jamie Noble and to Joey Mercury.
How they're all a family and they need to stick together.
Yeah, it's basically just kissing their ass to hopefully get their help against Brock Lesnar. Um, we did see Neville take on Kofi.
I
Brian,
enjoyed that one.
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Oh no, I was saying I really enjoyed that match. Neville is definitely a big piece of the future for WWE with his high flying style, and he's amazing to watch. The Red Arrow was something else.
Yes, that's for sure. He is definitely something else to watch. In the WWE, I don't think they really know what to do with him quite yet, but uh, he hasn't been squashed totally like Bo Dallas or the Ascension have.
Yeah,
That's it's interesting to see what they have with him in the next, I guess, couple of months, years, whatever have you. We also saw primetime players take on the Ascension. We saw Sheamus take on Roman Reigns.
I enjoyed that one. That was a stiff ass match, though. I'll say that. I mean, Sheamus is a very good worker.
Yeah, and those two guys, you would think of like a brutal, stiff match. Um, the one thing I did like was the counter Sheamus did to Roman Reigns' little, I don't know what you call it, the jumping boot, these stuff he does outside the ring.
Yeah, close like a clothesline from hell almost. Shit.
Yeah, he caught him pretty good. I like that. Ended up being I guess, a count out because they went to commercial after that.
Yeah.
Uh, of Bray Wyatt seemingly talking to nobody, but acting like it was Roman Reigns' daughter, having a little tea party. I don't know what made Reigns leave.
Yeah.
You
It
would
was
think he would know, you'd think he would know his daughter's not there. But
yeah.
anyways, it's part of the storyline. Roman Reigns leaves the ring, goes out and tries to find Bray Wyatt, gets counted out, and Sheamus is your winner. No Randy Orton on tonight's show,
Which is shocking.
and he's not even booked on the pay-per-view, which is in his hometown, so that's kind of weird as well. We saw Ryback take on Mark Henry, which was nothing really special.
Yeah, no.
And trying to think of anything else that was worth mentioning. They did add some more matches onto Battleground, which sounds like it's going to be a pretty stacked show. We got, of course, Seth Rollins taking on Brock Lesnar. We have the tag team title match between the primetime players
New
and
Day.
uh, New Day, of
Yeah.
course, who probably one of the best. I mean, all props to New Day because everybody pretty much gave them shit when they made that little New Day gimmick,
Yep.
and they have taken it and ran with it hardcore.
And doing a damn good job of it also.
Yeah, I mean, Big E's good, Xavier Woods is good, and so is Kofi. I really do hope they don't separate this group anytime soon. They gel, they mesh really good, and I hope they win back the titles, but
I think yes.
we'll get on that in a later date. They also added the triple threat match between The Miz, Ryback, and the Big Show.
That'll probably be a bathroom break, I would say.
Yeah.
Probably won't go long.
Yeah. It's kind of. I mean, I got to give Ryback credit. He's gotten a lot better than he was a year ago,
Yeah, I agree, yes.
and he's gotten better on his promos. I mean, they obviously see something in him. And
The splash was pretty nice, I'd say. It's a definitely.
he did a high risk maneuver, and it paid off, and he got the win over Mark Henry. But yeah, they added a triple threat match. We have is there a Divas match? I think
Paige and Nikki again.
Yeah, Paige and the Bella, Brie Bella, Nikki, right? Nikki, right? Yeah, Nikki Bella for the title. Uh, what else?
Speaking of that, did you see on Twitter where Charlotte and all them they're tweeting I got your back or something like that? So it makes you wonder if Paige, if they're maybe do like NXT led by Paige against all the divas of that are in the locker room.
Yeah, there's rumors flying that Charlotte may debut at Battlegrounds in some shape or form, but like they said, there are always rumors going around, and we never know what's going to happen. But I do hope that we do see that. What else? Didn't they announce another match? I know it's.
I'm sure Sheamus is going to fight. No, it's Bray Wyatt and
Bray Wyatt, Roman Reigns.
Yes.
So I mean, it's going to be a pretty stacked card for a Battleground pay-per-view, which is not really a big pay-per-view. It's going to be what the hell, TNA Wrestling periscoping? What the fuck?
Huh.
It's going to be weird not seeing. I mean, it's weird seeing like a big pay-per-view before SummerSlam. So
yeah, exactly. Some like big high-profile matches.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see what they do on SummerSlam. But let's just get to the end of Raw, where we actually saw something different this time, which was Rollins coming down to the ring, basically calling out Kane and J&J Security, asking what they're going to do, if they're going to join back on his side, basically, kiss their ass again. And then the big man, Brock Lesnar, came out. Brock Lesnar comes down to the ring. J&J Security and Kane leave the ring, making you think that they're not going to help Rollins.
Yep.
Brock Lesnar ends up getting into the ring. They stare at each other for a couple of seconds, and then Kane from behind attacks Brock Lesnar. J&J and Security also get in the mix and start beating up Brock Lesnar just for a little bit, which then Brock Lesnar gets the upper hand, and we see some Suplex City bitch
all over the place.
Yeah, onto Rollins, on the Kane, on the JJ Security, to the point to where Jamie Noble even actually got
legit injured.
Yeah, he broke. He said on Twitter 3 ribs.
Yes.
And had to get stretchered out of the arena. So it was kind of a serious moment there.
Yeah. On top of his already messed up neck.
Yeah. So it was pretty intense. Rollins, Kane, and Joey Mercury end up getting the upper hand on Brock Lesnar at the end and do a beatdown. The flying knee off the top rope. I mean, I kind of wish I know it's banned now or it's gotten rid of. I was hoping for a curb stomp off the top rope. I thought that would have been pretty crazy. But yeah, Rollins ends up doing the pedigree on Brock Lesnar. Yeah, he took it pretty stiffly to his face, because usually he's supposed to lift both legs. He only lifted up one, and he took it to the face. But yeah, something different that we didn't see last year, and that's Brock Lesnar actually getting his ass kicked.
Yeah,
and some physical physical altercations on a Raw. Mostly his kind of stuff was just mostly coming out, F-ing someone and leaving.
Yeah.
But this time it was actually a good 5 to 10 minute scuffle. Raw did go over their little time limit of 10-15, the 15 mark after the 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock hour. But yeah, it was, I mean, the Raw itself wasn't that great, but the ending was very, very good. I enjoyed it. Your thoughts?
Yeah, it was okay. I'd say 6.57 out of 10. Now, the thing I tweeted yesterday at the beginning, I hate how they have JBL kind of afraid of Brock, because you know how he went to the 3 announcers and they were like quiet when he walked by and whatnot. You know, out of all 3 of the announcers, he's the one that could actually get into Brock's face, powered down, and just shook his hand. So
right.
I understand why they did it, but I mean, I just think JBL shouldn't be scared of him. Right.
I mean, JBL did, I think, commented why he was scared of him. I can't remember his exact words, but yeah, all in all, nice little ending to Raw. Finally seeing someone different get over. and actually seeing Brock Lesnar being the guy laid out. So
Yeah,
gonna
very good.
gonna expect him not to be on Raw next week to probably hopefully sell the beatdown. But he's on the Raw after that. He's going to be on the July 4th special, and then I think on every Raw until till Battleground, and after that till SummerSlam. So
I want to say Battleground is still like 5 weeks away, right? At least
I
4.
think it's 3 weeks, 4 weeks away, and I'm thinking. I mean, he's already like dated to be on more shows than he's already have. So I mean, kudos to Brock Lesnar. I mean, yeah, people are gonna hate on him if he wins the title because yeah, you won't see it on the show very much probably, but we don't know that. We don't know that for 100% sure. Um, but I do expect him to be in more matches and uh,
Yeah, absolutely.
more spots on Raw because with him, I think it's just a ratings boost when he's on Raw. No doubt
Yeah,
about it.
he's an attraction. Is all basically is what it is.
Yeah. So yeah, that's our WWE Raw review. But let's just jump into Tough Enough, which premiered tonight. We had the first elimination tonight. They showed it's a different concept than it was
Yeah.
prior Tough Enoughs, to where you saw them training and then they do elimination at the end. This time it was them showing highlights of them training throughout the week,
And then all the drama, whatnot.
drama in the house and stuff like that. And then they had them at the NXT arena, it looked like,
Hmm.
um, during the voting process and the elimination process. Um, your thoughts on the new way they have it this year?
I like it. So far I like it better than last year, or well, not last year, but last Tough Enough. I definitely think people that say, "Oh, I can do that. I can run the ropes. I can body slam. I can do whatever they can do." I wish people can watch that and see what these people just try to do. That can only do it 2 or 3 times. They couldn't handle more than that. So I wish people that say that stuff is so easy. I wish they watch that and see how hard it actually is to do all that stuff. Um, now myself, I've only done like the wind sprints with the parachute. I've only gone 3 suicides of 100 yards, and I was down. I could not do any more. So that stuff is pretty intense. I've actually done. That's about the only thing I've done that they've done. But yeah, running the ropes was good. The slamming of the bag was good. Um, yeah, I liked it overall. I thought it was great.
Yeah, I mean, it really shows you what they put these guys through. I mean, I wouldn't be able to do half the shit they did. I mean,
Absolutely not. Nope.
friends with the parachute, and then carrying your body weight, I
And
think,
yes,
across the field, and then going up the stands, up the stairs. Oh man, I would be dying.
yeah,
I mean,
I was.
to all those guys that are on the show and doing that, um, I do like the concept. It's different. I'm trying to think of what else I was going to say. Yeah, I mean, running the ropes and what they did is not easy. I
No.
mean, wrestlers they make it look very, very easy.
Yeah.
And I thought it was funny because someone on Twitter asked, "How many do you think you could do?" And a lot of people couldn't even do. A lot of people said less than 5. I mean, I probably could do maybe 1 or 2. I
Yeah.
mean,
We're being real. Yeah, exactly. Being realistic. I mean, definitely.
yeah, I mean, you got to be in some really, really tremendous shape
Yeah.
to be able to run the ropes, pick up a bag that's 100 pounds, slam it, and then, you know,
Yeah.
do it, numerous of times. I mean,
And I was surprised. I think her name was Diane. The girl did it 17 times, and she's supposedly injured. So that's
right.
impressive on her part.
Yeah, so I mean, I can already say that I do not like her. I think she's fake.
Yes, I agree. Yes.
I think she's faking injuries to not do certain events.
And then she said she wants to go home already to see her fiance or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah, and I did catch a little bit of the after show while my computer was updating before we started this, and Daniel Bryan made a good point that he said, "How is it that you say you're engaged, but your fiance is wearing his wedding ring already?"
Yes.
Which
Yep.
is it's a good point because when you do get engaged, the woman wears the ring, not so much the man.
Yeah.
And he already had his ring on during the show, so they're thinking that she's already married, and
Yeah.
I think that she's a big fake, pretty much. But that's here nor there. Um, my favorite to win would probably be I would not to say probably Patrick.
Yeah.
He's already well established. He's already he's in the independent wrestling already
Mm-hmm.
in Georgia. He's not that big of a name, of course,
Yeah.
but I think he has the passion. Um, he's not, not the most entertaining man in the world, but I think he is the one that I think will win as the men. Now the women, I'm not really sure yet. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's wide open on that one.
other than me hoping Diane doesn't win or Diana, whatever the hell her name is,
Yeah.
uh, I guess I'm rooting for everyone else to win, but her. To be
Now,
honest,
I was impressed with the MMA guy. He did pretty good. I mean, he beat every
Tanner, right? What's his name's Tanner?
Tanner. Yes, there you go. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes.
he did really good. He beat everybody on both the guys, that is,
Yeah.
on both challenges. So it's looking like it's his to win right now.
Yeah.
I would probably say Patrick second because he did come in second in all the events, but it's wide open. Uh, it's different because there's not. It's just a different cast this time. I mean,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
don't know much about them. You don't know. Some of them have ring experience. Some of them don't.
Yeah.
So it's
Exactly.
gonna be interesting to see where they go. But let's just jump right into the elimination. And I already knew one was going to be there, and that was ZZ, the guy from Louisiana, the
Yeah.
Gator player.
Yeah.
We had, gosh, was it Gabe? Is that his name?
No, that's a no.
Hank. Hank is his name. Hank.
Hank. Yes.
And what was the other guy's name? Gosh, that's the
Uh,
guy that I can't remember. It
another
was
longer guy. No.
The Eddie Collar, the former NFL player.
Yes.
He was there just because he didn't really make a splash. He
Yeah.
was
He
just,
kind of was in the back.
yeah, he was not really making any noise or any uh, what's the word? Making people being noticed,
Yeah.
basically.
Yes.
Um, Hank was in there because of his comments, I guess he made, and not really living up to the hype that he made on himself.
Yeah, he did say something like he was the best and this and that. He could beat everybody. He's never lost a single thing in his life.
Yeah, and he did not do very good in the challenges. And then of course ZZ was there because of his basically from his physique,
Yeah.
not being able to handle some of the challenges. Um, and that was Hulk Hogan's pick. Paige picked the
Hank.
Hank. No, Daniel Bryan picked Hank,
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
and Paige picked the former NFL player.
Yes.
So it came down to a fan vote, I periscoped earlier asking people if they're ready for Tough Enough, and I was asked a question: do I think the voting is legit? And I was kind of up in the air on it because you know how the WWE app was on certain voting of matches and so forth and so
Yes.
on.
Say.
I think tonight proved that it was not. It's a legit voting. I
Yeah.
think um, ZZ, I think, is going to be the fan favorite, just
Yeah.
because
No.
he like every regular Joe. Like when Hank said he was like the other like a regular Joe to everybody, I laughed because he's not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Exactly.
ZZ's more of a guy like you and I. He
Yeah.
has a regular job. He's not in the greatest shape in the world,
He's enthusiastic. Also, I mean, he
and he
just
has
got.
he's
Yeah.
big heart. You know, he's very entertaining,
Yeah.
and he ended up winning the fan vote. He got like 56% of the votes, which I
Yes.
thought was really awesome and really cool. It's not all about the way you look now. It's the way, it's just your personality, really.
Yeah.
And came down to the last two, and Hank ended up being the one who was eliminated. In
Mm-hmm.
my opinion, I think it should have been Diana.
Yeah.
Uh, she just all she did was cry the whole time, and wanted to be home, and cried about herself being injured and just stuff like that. And I just thought she can't cut it, but she ends up lasting. And Hank is the first one eliminated. So now my question into you is: who do you think is going to win into the men and the women? And what did you think at tonight's episode, and as it's full?
To me, the winner for the guys, right now I'm gonna go Tanner, just
Okay.
because he showed a lot. And on the women, I'm gonna say, um, I don't know. To me, the girl from Brazil looked okay. The I can't think of her. I think Gabby was her name.
Right.
Uh, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe the girl from Australia. We haven't seen a lot from her, but she looks like she can go in the ring. So I don't know. That girl from Australia might win the women.
Yeah, and there's a former MMA fighter or a current MMA fighter on the women's and in the men's. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens next week. I do like it how the hosts have one save, that
Yeah.
they're allowed to save one person that is in the elimination,
Mm-hmm.
I guess, chair or whatever elimination spot, and they didn't use it tonight, so it's wide open to see if they maybe use it next week or whenever they have it. I like it. I think it's interesting.
And it's gonna go quick. Only being 10 weeks. 2.5 months. So it's gonna go quick.
Yeah, but I mean, I just hope the guys that do actually make it or win it are actually used or actually, able to.
Unlike Andy from the last one.
Yeah, like Andy, he made it and didn't do shit. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it all depends on what they think of these two. I think my vote right now is Patrick. You said Tanner.
Yeah.
Right now, to me, the women's is wide open.
Yeah.
But it's going to be an interesting next few weeks. I like the concept. I think it's going to do pretty good in the ratings.
Definitely.
Because, I mean, you got Hogan, you got Jericho, you got Daniel Bryan, the three, top fan favorites. And then you got Paige, of course. And Renee Young, you could throw out there as well. And then they have
coaches. You got Booker, Billy Gunn, and then Lita.
Yeah, exactly. Forgot about that. Yeah, good point. So, yeah, all in all, I thought it was a good show. And I'm looking forward to next week. Next week on Raw. Hopefully, we'll do a review. Like I said, sometimes you don't fall on a Monday night, and we don't do them. And also, if we don't feel like Raw was good enough to do a review, we're not going to do them either.
Yep.
So we do appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. We had about 2 or 3 viewers. I'm pretty sure these are the people that follow us on Periscope. I do really appreciate that. Um, Also, follow Justin on Periscope. What is yours? Justin0805 on Periscope?
Yes.
So follow Justin. He will be doing more reviews with us as much as he can. Works a little bit more of a busier schedule than Dave and I. So when he is on the show, it's a treat. So definitely look for him on pay-per-views.
I'd appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. And Raws here and there when he can make it, and pay-per-views he will be part of the 3-man booth.
Yes, absolutely pay-per-views.
We do appreciate him joining us. It's another mind on wrestling, another different opinion, because we all do not agree, and if we did, the show would just be boring. So,
yeah.
Anything else you want to add before we do end the show for tonight, and we'll be back next week?
Not really. I think we covered a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it was weird not doing it without Dave. Usually Dave is the right-hand man, but he's kind of busy tonight. We got to respect the man's life. And sometimes things come up.
Yeah.
But that's why we have Justin here to be the guy that always is going to be jumping in right in when we need him. So
absolutely,
we do appreciate you joining tonight, Justin. Hopefully you can join us next Monday when we do a Raw review. Hopefully Raw will be good enough to
review.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Me and Dave were talking. What's your deal on the July 4th special? Will you be up watching it?
Yes.
It is. It starts 4:30 4:30 our time. Luckily, I'm off.
6:30.
No. It starts at 4:30.
I'll probably wake up around 8. I don't know. I might not watch it live. I might watch it at 8:00 in the morning, maybe.
Yeah. So we're thinking about maybe possibly doing a review that day of the show. I know it's on 4th of July, so maybe not that day, but maybe the following day on a Sunday.
Yeah.
So we'd really like to appreciate you if you could join if you can.
Yeah.
But that 4th of July card is going to be super stacked. And,
it's going to be amazing. The only thing that's kind of stands out is Kofi versus Brock. I still don't know why they're. I mean, it should be good still, but it's weird.
Yeah, that's going to be an odd match, and I'm going to expect the New Day to jump in on that one. But
yeah,
who knows? It may change. But it's pretty much all about Finn Balor,
Kevin Owens. That is going to blow the roof off the place.
Exactly. And if you guys have WWE Network, I would highly, highly, highly suggest you watch this week's NXT special or NXT taping. They're doing a Finn Balor kind of like a documentary on the guy.
Yeah.
And they've touched on his time in England, his time in Ireland. No, this is England, and then in Ireland as well, and then his time in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah.
So that's going to be something I would suggest everybody check out.
And then I'll add to that also. I mean, for the people that haven't watched NXT that do have the network, they need to watch it because the wrestling on there itself is just amazing. It's so much better than the main roster. Or no, I wouldn't say it's so much better, but I mean it's definitely a different style than the main roster, and they're just so good. So if they haven't watched NXT, they definitely need to check it out for sure.
Yes, I agree totally with you on that one.
It's one of the best parts of the network.
Yeah, so definitely check us out next week. We'll be doing, like I said, we'll review the special they have on the network. We will do a Battleground preview show and a review show. So expect that in the next couple of weeks. And yeah, that's probably about it. We do appreciate everybody joining us on this little quick video tonight. We'll be back next Monday night with Dave and hopefully Justin if you can join us.
Yeah.
Everybody be safe out there and everybody have a good night.
Everyone have a good night. Thanks for watching.
Yes, sir.
Take it easy.